Hello.
Larry, how you doing? It's Jason. How you feeling, man?
Ain't dead yet.
Yeah, it's good to hear. I'm glad. You know what? And part of the reason why I wanted to call you, Larry, these guys who we've spoken about before, who are suing me and everything, they put out a story on YouTube saying that you were dead, and I wanted everybody to know that even though you're not feeling 100% yourself, you're alive and well, and those guys are liars.
Yep. That's what they did. They're liars.
Larry, everybody's really upset about what's going on around. I mean, I know you've been watching and everything.
Well, Jason, this is exactly what I was trying to forewarn everybody about. What you're seeing right now, folks, is the phase one of changing our form of government. Now, it may not look that impressive to you, but you better wake up. Politicians left and right are begging out. They're scared. They don't want to make these people mad.
Yeah,
And they're going to work their way right up through the system, and then pretty soon the system's going to be rotted out completely.
yeah.
And, there's nothing honorable about these zones. There's not, I mean, they're killing each other now in those zones.
The autonomous zone in
So,
Seattle, yeah.
and then their attempt is to destroy the stock market so that Trump can't use that as a claim to, get reelected. This
Yeah.
is all what they're doing to defeat Trump.
It's amazing the length
That's
that
what it
people
is.
are willing to go to, Larry. I mean, I've been really closely documenting what's going on in New York, and Andrew Cuomo, I think yesterday, came out with a statement saying that rioting and this destruction is an expression of anger, and he says it's a healthy expression. How the hell could he possibly
Yeah.
say that?
Well, by God, he did.
Yeah, I mean the NYPD, they defunded 1.1 billion, and on Tuesday they were occupying City Hall Park, saying that they want to defund another million. Now I don't know if you got to see this, Larry, but May 1st, I went to City Hall Park for a protest before George Floyd was killed, before the Black Lives Matter movement started their protests. We were just there to say that the lockdown, the closing of every business was unconstitutional and needed to open it up. And within 30 minutes, the police came and said, this protest is over, the park is closed, and kicked everybody out. But if you want to destroy statues and burn police cars, that's a healthy expression.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see how he can say destroying monuments to our history is okay, but he's saying it.
Yeah,
He's saying going out and deface them or take them, destroy them throw them on the ground.
yeah.
That
It's
is what New York State has. Now, I'm telling you, folks, I'll be back. Hopefully, I will be back in a couple of weeks.
it's good
When
to
I
hear.
am, of course, I'll come with Jason.
It's good to hear, Larry.
Now, this is if everything stays. This is if everything stays the course.
Yeah, yeah. We're worried about you.
Well, thank you. But what you got to do, folks, and you're not going to like to hear it, you are going to have to get in front of these protesters. You are. And you're going to have to be armed.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be careful, Larry. We
You,
can't advise people to fight in the street.
I didn't say fight in the street. I said you got to carry arms, be carrying an arm.
Uh-huh.
Because they're going to come at you and try to talk you out. And then next thing they're going to do, they're going to come at you with a gun.
Yeah,
Just know you've got one with you. Don't panic.
right.
Just let them know. Let them know that this is our country. What's happening, Jason, is you've got a population of about 1% of our population is actually in the riots or the not riots, but in these gatherings.
Yeah,
That's all. Now, you've got a smidgen of people that don't even register that are actually out wagging the dog.
What do you mean?
Well, they're the ones. Remember when I told you we got to be careful that we don't let the Muslims come in and set up the city as a caliphate.
Yeah,
And then remember I said that when they do that, how you gonna bust it up?
right. That's what they're doing right now.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing now. If you'll look at these people inside this thing, remember it's Black Lives Matters. It's about the guy that what's his name?
George Floyd.
All right, that's what it is, right? That's why. But look at the number of white people, white college students,
Right,
white trash.
right.
There are more of them than there are the people throwing the fits.
Right.
Now you're gonna when you go into this place, you're what you're gonna find. You're gonna find somebody is the agitator. He's the monk. What's called the monk. He's the one that is the leader, essentially, but he is still just a monk, MONK.
Mm-hmm.
But he dictates what the what the guys with guns on their side does. And well, folks, Jason, let me come back
Yeah.
maybe next week.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Like
want to. I don't
we,
want to stress you out, Larry. You got to get your rest, and we talk next week. I mean, you're talking about the monk. That's interesting because it sounds to me like this is a kind of a standard technique for agitating, like in
yes,
Vietnam and all that kind of thing.
yes,
All right.
and I can't offer anything to the audience except I've been in other countries when this happened, just like it is here,
Yeah.
and in some of them, I helped it happen.
Right.
But I'll get better, and I will be able to better give you substantiation to what I'm saying.
Yeah. Get some rest
So
now,
watch
Larry.
the
I don't. I
news.
don't want to overwork you. I don't want you to get.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. It's,
Thank you.
it's good to hear from you, Larry. And
Goodbye.
I want people to know that they can still go to paypal.com and use your PayPal address, nicholslive at AOL.com, and financially support you in this time. And I really appreciate you answering the phone. I know it's been rough, and I know everyone's glad to hear that you're doing better.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Take care of
Thanks
yourself,
to
Larry.
all of you.
Yeah. Take care, Larry.
See you in a couple of weeks. All
You
right, bye
got it.
bye.
Bye bye.